This is a love song. Like a blanket on a winter's night, your embrace makes it all seem right.
In your arms I feel at home, no need to venture out or roam.
Mediocrity, mediocrity, you make life feel so carefree. Mediocrity, mediocrity,
Mediocrity.
mediocrity.
You're like a warm bowl of mac and cheese. Mediocrity.
Don't need adventure, I don't need thrills. I like my life with flattened hills.
Don't wanna risk or take a chance. Your siren song has me in a trance, and I'll sing mediocrity, mediocrity. My love for you is clear to see. Mediocrity, mediocrity, mediocrity,
Mediocrity. You're like a cup of lukewarm, unsweetened, private label Earl Grey tea. Mediocrity. Yeah, when I reach for my dreams,
I realize it's way scarier than it seems. Maybe we're just destined for a soul-squashing, ambition-annihilating, mojo-mutilating life of
mediocrity, mediocrity. A life of sameness is all I see. Mediocrity, mediocrity,
mediocrity.
mediocrity. Is this all there is for me?
Is this all there is for me?
Or is this our destiny?
Mediocrity.
Thank you.
We live in a world that's 100% okay with mediocrity. Nobody's gonna get in trouble for it, and as a matter of fact, a lot of people are kind of in love with it. It's just so cozy.
But that means that the interesting, innovative, and impactful ideas, well, they're gonna seem kind of scary. To do something big is to take a risk. You risk being ridiculed, you risk criticism, and above all, you risk failure.
Trying to take these kinds of ideas and turn them into a reality, it triggers the lizard brain in the back of our minds to scream, this is dumb. Why are you trying to do this interesting and ambitious idea when you could be safe and warm with mediocrity?
You see, people like Tim and I, and I'm guessing pretty much all of you watching, to us, mediocrity just doesn't cut it. So people like us, we say, why don't we take this idea of a TEDx talk about ideas that scare us, and why don't we turn it into an idea that scares us? Why don't we do this as a musical?
See, Jeff and I speak in public all the time. Speaking here doesn't scare us. But writing and performing original music, that part petrifies us.
This idea is dumb, 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 dumb.
Right? So dumb.
Dumb, dumb, dumb. This idea is dumb. See, the fact is, we loved this idea, and when we pitched it to the organisers, they loved it too, and they locked us in and booked us. But that meant we had to write a whole lot of songs to go with it. But
what if we look like fools?
well, singing's against the rules.
What if they laugh at me?
It's a virtual guarantee.
What if we can't write
I
rhymes?
said that 1,000 times.
What if we mess this up?
Or realise our voices suck.
Or, hear me out, what if this whole thing goes down in flames? It alienates our friends and family. We end up destitute and have to move back into our parents' basement.
There's no way I'm ever moving back into my parents' basement again. My parents don't even have a basement. They're in Australia.
I think maybe we just go back to mediocrity. I see you. Mediocrity.
Oh, wait. No, Tim, we can't do that. You see,
This idea is dumb, dumb.
Did you hear that?
Dumb, dumb,
that was our
dumb.
inner critic coming up with all kinds of
So
paranoid
dumb.
reasons why we shouldn't do this talk.
Dumb, dumb, dumb.
Perhaps that inner critic sounds familiar to you? This idea
It's
is
this
dumb,
inner critic,
dumb,
along with well-meaning
dumb,
but
dumb,
scared friends and colleagues. It makes us want to back
I
out.
already tried backing out of this 3 times, Tim.
That's true.
because
this idea is dumb, this idea is dumb, this idea is dumb, this idea is dumb,
this idea is dumb, this idea is dumb, this idea is dumb, this idea is dumb.
This idea is dumb.
So we had to force ourselves to commit, to push past that inner critic. This idea is dumb, dumb.
And along the way, we have to keep reminding ourselves why ideas like this are worth doing, of why interesting and innovative ideas earn outsized value and attention.
And by doing so, importantly, to lock ourselves in, we had to make it so much harder to back out than to turn this idea into a reality. Even though we might feel
dumb.
Ultimately, that's what this talk/musical is all about. It's about forcing ourselves to do the things we want to do, but also really don't want to do them.
Ambitious people have these kinds of ideas all the time. We get really excited. Oh, that would be so cool. I want to do it. And then fear sets in, and we kind of don't want to do it at the same time.
They're the ideas, the dreams, the big, bold moves that just scare the bejeebus out of us. Yeah, I think you know what I mean.
The things you want but really don't want to do, like making your TEDx musical performance debut.
Perhaps it's running for political office, now that'll be a bold move, or resigning a big client for whom you don't approve.
The things you want but really don't want to do, like having an idea you believe in and nobody else gets, yet pushing through.
Maybe it's chasing an art career just months after finishing a law degree, or maybe it's implementing a 4-day work week for your company.
Deciding you'll do a stand-up comedy routine.
Even though you're an introvert who hates being seen.
Which is exactly why you should do it.
Know what I mean?
The things you want but really don't want to do. Like designing a chatbot that does your job for you.
Maybe it's telling your company's leaders their business model is through in another year or two. Or starting a department that's new even though nobody's asked you to.
The things you want but really don't want to do. Like pitching a new business idea, something weird, something new. Pitching a book idea. Pitching a film idea. Pitching a new revenue stream. Pitching that thing that scares you. Pitching an idea that's breakthrough. Pitching something that's brand new. Finally doing something that will cut through. These are the things you want but really don't want to do. This entire presentation is actually a bit of a metaphor. We're up here and we have to trust our voices because we're singing and we don't usually do that. But there's another kind of voice we have to trust as well.
It's like when people say, you gotta find your voice. It's that unique inner perspective that only you can bring. You gotta trust that voice too.
And one of the best ways to trust that voice is to force yourself to trust it, to lock yourself in. It's what we did here, because once we got booked, we can't back out now. But as creative people with creative and therefore scary ideas, we have to get creative about how we lock ourselves in.
Hang on, Tim, let me ask you a question. When you say creative about locking ourselves in, what if I just unlocked my phone and then locked in my to-do list?
I ignore my to-do list all the time. It's too easy to back out.
What about locking myself in with a vision board? Vision boards are the answer.
I love a good vision board, but fear is a stronger motivator.
What about putting money on the line?
Okay.
Buy front row concert tickets as a prize for your sweat.
I love the reward, but it's gotta hurt if you flake out on yourself.
And you only get to go if your deadline's met.
Yeah, that works. What else? Take out a full-page ad in the New York Times.
Tattoo it on my arm, my goal's forever mine.
Set up a competition to fuel your thirst.
Challenge a friend
or enemy
to see who can finish first.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice. Now we can't back out, cause we got no choice. We locked ourselves in, We trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
Take a vow of silence until our task is done.
Or lock down your phone, yeah, I know that's no fun.
Shut off your HBO, your Amazon Prime or Netflix.
And don't get them back until your discipline sticks. We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
That's right.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
Take it away, Tim. Plan a big reveal with all eyes on you, like this one.
Invite all your friends to see you follow through.
Hire a coach or trainer to keep you on track.
And pay them triple their fee if you ever slack. We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
That's right.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
Help us sing.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
That's right.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
I can't hear you.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
You got more than that. Come on.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
Everybody.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
Last time.
We locked ourselves in, we trusted our voice, now we can't back out, 'cause we got no choice.
Thank you very much.